Welcome to the Mom Nurse Fashionista, y'all. Oh, it's been about 2 weeks, Lord Jesus, and it's so much been going on. But I wanted to talk to y'all all about HEDIS resume help, y'all. HEDIS resume services. So I say HEDIS and resume because I am doing today, y'all, for the first time in forever, I'm going to do a way back Wednesday offer to all my YouTube and everybody, to everybody. An offer of $59.99. I'm getting straight to it because I'm busy, y'all. It's so much going on and I just got to get straight to it. So my services have never been this cheap for my resume services since I started. So I wanted to take it way back Wednesday, right? And resume services today, any resume service, any professional resume service, any resume revamp service, $59.99, y'all. I am doing it today because I was like, I don't know. It just had dawned on me and I was like, oh, today is Wednesday. I'm going to do a way back Wednesday sale, right? So anybody that's been needing their resumes revamped, like if you are tired of your job, not even tired of your job, like you've been on your job for a while and you need to spruce up your resume because for one, you need to be making sure you adding not the basic things that you do, the basic job description, but you need to be making sure you are adding them bomb skills and all that awesomeness that you are doing at your job. You need to make sure that you are adding it to your resume all the time, y'all. Any awards, any achievements, anything your supervisor gave you and they was like, man, look, this is so good, I'm so proud of you. Any awesomeness you have done, you need to make sure that stuff is on your resume. That's what jobs are looking for, not like the overall job description, right? Things that are going to make you stand out when you are applying to other jobs. Okay, also my HEDIS class. HEDIS, if you don't understand HEDIS, you got to go look at my playlist for HEDIS. I have so many videos on HEDIS, but I created a class for us nurses that are ready to leave the bedside. Or maybe you want something different. Maybe you already working remote. My HEDIS class, y'all, is digital for one. So that means if you're ready to watch my class today, you can. If you can't watch my class to the weekend, but you're ready to pay today, you can. If you want to just go ahead and purchase a class and watch it next week, you can. Like the class is available whenever is feasible and was perfect for you. So what I did, I recorded the class, I edited, I put in all this awesome information. You're going to get a course completion, right? And you can watch it whenever. It's available whenever. Because I've been getting a lot of people asking me that. And I was like, oh, like I must didn't explain that the class is going to be freaking available like whenever. I did that because we busy, child. We got too much going on in our life. So anyway, I made the class like that for y'all. Also, if you're watching this replay, make sure you leave a comment below if you're interested in the HEDIS class. I will make sure I leave a link to my website for the resume services. I will make sure I leave a link below for the HEDIS class. Also, if you are wanting to work with me because you need help with interviewing skills, I got you, because we got to know how to sell ourselves in these interviews. Because one thing, the only way we're going to get the job is if we kill the resume. I mean, kill the resume, that too, but kill the interview. So I just want to let y'all know that I also am offering that. I'm talking fast because y'all, so much been going on. Listen, the last time I was on here, I was coming down with whatever the little kids had, right? And then, oh yeah, and I had told y'all my oldest had been sick in that video. So that day, it started. I don't know what this nastiness is. I'm sure y'all know it's some nasty stuff going around. I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about, I don't know what this nasty virus is. Like so many people I know that have little kids have had this virus. And I had finally got it. I was doing so good, y'all, last month. I had went a couple of weeks. I was taking care of them kids and getting them through them fevers. And child, oh, my oldest is gonna come. She's getting off work. Okay. But anyway, so y'all, I was, oh, child, I was down around Thanksgiving. It was a mess. It was a mess. So anyway, I got better, right? And then last week, y'all, I was literally 2 weeks ago talking about me going off on an agency because Kayana had just got out of hospital for rhabdo. You gotta go back and look at that video and see what I'm talking about. Y'all wouldn't guess that this girl, after her virus, her bone, she had body aches. We all had horrible body aches. It started with neck pain and then headaches and then the body aches. But her body aches never stopped. And so I was like, okay, let's start with these muscle relaxers and NSAIDs and increasing your water. It never got better, y'all. And my baby was in the hospital. I had to take her to the ER Tuesday and she got out Friday. She had rhabdomyolysis again. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's crazy. So now we got to go figure out why she got this the second time. Because it's not even normal to get it one time, yet alone twice in a few years apart. So anyway, that has been going on. That went on. And then, I was dealing with that. You already know how that is. You got 3 little ones, and then you got 1 in the hospital. That was just a lot. But she is better, and she is doing awesome. And then last night, these fools had hit us. And I was like, okay, God. And yesterday was a hell day. Yesterday was a day. Yesterday was a lot of crying and a lot of praying is what I did yesterday. And y'all know I'm very transparent when I come on here. You can catch my inspirational playlist. I am very, very transparent when I talk about things that I go through, because I know that I'm not the only one going through things. And I also know that others are going through things worse than me. And I also know when you are going through things and you hear somebody else going through something, but you can see how they overcame and they pushed and they pushed through. I made a post about that on my Instagram and Facebook about pushing through, because that is what I had to do, y'all. And a lot of times I'm very transparent and I'm vocal about things. What time is it? Because I'm gonna get off of here and then leave. I'm very transparent and 14. Okay, I got 2 minutes, y'all. I'm very transparent and vocal about things. And so I'm glad I shared, I was asking for prayers for Kayana, because I was like, I was, how parents get when their children are sick. And then when your child is hurting and pain and in the hospital, and the hospital was packed, y'all. It was packed. It was so busy. I feel for them nurses. They were freaking awesome, except for one that I was about to get together. But God, he interceded in that. And as soon as I was about to get her together and report her to patient relations, it was time for her to go upstairs to a room. They found her room, but it was packed. But at any rate, when you are going through things, like I had to push through. And I'm so glad I shared, because I promise it was the prayers of others, I know, because I had this overcoming peace. And it was also because she was in the ER. It was just a mess. So once she got her room, I felt better, but I still was worried, you know what I'm saying? But coincidentally, y'all, too, guess what? We was sitting in the hallway, at ER, because they were so packed. They didn't have no rooms. Sitting in the hallway, laughing, kiki, and all this. And then my minister walks up. I was like, Brother Al, that's you? My minister walks up with 2 of the members, but 2 of the members was there because they was there for the ER. And these members, I know them, I'm close to their kids, all that. We grew up and all that stuff, used to be at their house. I was like, what? Hey! And then he was there, and y'all, they was literally the bed in front of my daughter. And it was God. That was God, y'all. Don't tell me God, it's no God. There's a God. I don't care. And don't tell me timing ain't everything. And when he was there, of course he talked to me and he prayed over us. And that prayer is what kept me. So sometimes you can't even pray for yourself. And that's okay. Because depending on what you're going through, you can't pray for yourself. But that's why God sends others to pray for you. You know what I'm saying? And that prayer helped me. So even when I put stuff up, I don't know if people seen it. I be trying to stay in communication with y'all through my community posts. And so I'll put stuff up on there, and prayers from people on social media. I swear I love social media. It's like a virtual pen pal. You have all these different pen pals. You can talk to people all over the world, literally, and you can just encourage each other and everything. It's so dope. That's why I love social media. And that helped me, and that pushed me, and it helped Kayana, because my child, I was having to keep her in the hospital. She was ready to go, and I was like, girl, you got to keep your butt here. We can't have no further problems. And that was challenging, but it just helped. And it helps to have people that help you, and you have to self-help. And I'm happy that I have a tribe. I have a tribe at church. I have a spiritual mentor that is always there for me whenever I need her. And she was there for my daughter when I wasn't even there, because I still had appointments I had to take the littles to, because they had been sick and they had appointments they had to get done. And then I had stuff I had to get handled, and I was still working with my business. And I run my business. My business don't run me, but it was things I was in the middle of already. And so it was I was starting to get kind of overwhelmed, but I've been here in my life already. So I already knew, I'm like, okay, Lorna, you got to take a step back. This is what you're going to do. And you got to reach out for help. And I'm glad I did that. So remember to reach out for help, because I don't be reaching out for help all the time like I should, because I don't like to, because it's just who I am. And I know even my minister told my oldest that And I was like, I know how I am, but I have gotten a lot better. You have no idea since I had the 3 little. So anyway, to get off of that, just remember to push through. Those are my 2 words I kept hearing yesterday. I kept hearing push through. I was listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts, and I was hearing like push through. And that's what we have to do. Like when we have hard times, we have to push freaking through, okay? And I just want to let y'all know that's my inspiration. Y'all know I love to get inspiration when I come on here. And my inspiration to you right now, whatever you're going through or whatever may slam, thank you for the light, whatever may come your way, child, we was leaving, getting some dinner. Something told me to get dinner for the kids yesterday. That was God, because as soon as we did that, fool bot tried to run us up the bout. He ran us off the street, and I'm like, what the devil? Something always happening and just come out of nowhere. But push through whatever you're going through. And to end, if you want to contact me, you can always contact me through themomnursefashionista@yahoo.com. You can always contact me. I'm going to leave all my stuff down later on today. I'll come back and put all my stuff down there. You can always email me at lbcareercoaching@gmail.com. If you're interested in my promotion that I'm doing today for my resume services, they are only $59.99, child. We taking it way back Wednesday. That's what I'm calling today for my service. Only my resume services and only my HEDIS class today is $59.99. If you're on my email list, you receive the email. If you're in my LPNs only Facebook private group, you already know about this. And if you are following me on LB Career Coaching on Instagram, you know about this too. But I know everybody don't be on social media and have time to do that, because we're working, trying to make some money and stuff, and we have our lives. So I decided to come on here and let my family know, because y'all my family, my MNF, thank you for the light, my Mom Nurse Fashionista family. So I had to come over here and let y'all know what was going on. But y'all, I got to get these children, the other 3. I already got 1, and I got to go home and cook and all that good stuff. But I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know what was up. And if you coming in, I thank you. Make sure you watch the replay. I'm having a $59.99 resume service sale today, y'all. What I'm going to do, because I started the sale in the middle of the day, so I'll probably do it for 24 hours. But y'all, don't bet on that. You never know. So y'all make sure, if you've been wanting to work with me, this is the time to work with me, because I'm making my resume services like way back when I first started LB Career Coaching. Okay, $59.99 is my resume services if you need help with getting your resume revamped, as well as, and I said resume services, so I even do it for my resume audits. I have a resume audit service where you fix your resume, but I tell you everything. So like, I'm like, you need to change that to this, you need to change that to that, this is how you say that. Like, I would verbatim, line by line of your resume. I will review it, I'll send it back to you, but we will also get on a call, virtual call through Google Meets or Zoom, and I'll tell you. So I'll also do the resume audit as well as my HEDIS class, okay, which is available 24/7 anytime. It's virtual, it's digital, so it's not a set time for that class. All right, y'all have an awesome day, and remember, no matter your adversities, you will and you can overcome. All right, love y'all. Toodaloo.